Success, that shiny, slippery word everyone's obsessed with. We treat it like some divine treasure map written by the gods of capitalism, when in reality it's just another social dress code we all silently agreed to wear. Success doesn't even exist. Yeah, I said it. It's a performance, a branded illusion, a group hallucination where we clap for whoever looks the part long enough. The same way you pretend to enjoy sparkling water even though it tastes like TV static, you also pretend that the guy with the corner office and a LinkedIn bio the size of a novel is successful. You don't even know what he actually does. You just saw the suit, the car, the forced smile. Boom, success. But let's be clear, nobody can even define success consistently. The definition changes faster than social media algorithms. 1 minute success is owning a house in the suburbs, next minute it's living out of a van in Bali and working remotely. Yesterday, dropping out of college made you a loser. Today, it makes you the next Steve Jobs if you happen to stumble into an app idea that sells for billions. Tomorrow, who knows? Maybe success will be measured in how few notifications you get. It's hilarious, really. Everyone's running on a treadmill that doesn't stop, chasing a moving target. And guess what? The treadmill was built by the same people selling you protein shakes and motivational courses. They profit from your sprinting. You just get shin splints and a constant sense that you're behind. Think about it. That word behind. Behind what? Behind who? There's no actual race, no actual finish line. But somehow you wake up at 3 a.m. convinced you're already losing at a game you never even signed up to play. Your failures are just mismatched costumes at a party where nobody explained the theme. Everyone else shows up in tuxedos and you're in sweatpants. Not because sweatpants are wrong, but because the collective hallucination says tuxedos equal winning. The worst part? We punish people who don't play along. Didn't hit millionaire status by 30? Lazy? Still renting an apartment instead of buying property? Irresponsible. Still single at 40? Tragic. But these rules aren't laws of physics. They're just arbitrary scoreboards invented by people who sell courses, publish self-help books, or run investment firms. Success is a marketing strategy. If enough billboards and podcasts scream the same definition at you, eventually you confuse repetition with truth. And man, the branding works. You've seen it. That influencer standing in front of a rented Lamborghini, pretending they hustled their way to the top. The luxury retreat with candles, yoga mats, and 5-figure price tags, promising to unlock your limitless potential. They don't sell success. They sell costumes. Put on the right outfit, strike the right pose, and boom, you look like a winner. Doesn't matter if you're crumbling inside, drowning in debt, or Googling cheap ramen hacks at 2 a.m. The costume covers the cracks. But just like beauty standards, success standards are fragile as glass. Today's brag is tomorrow's cringe. The guy flexing his BlackBerry in 2006 looked like a king. Today, he looks like an antique dealer. Remember MySpace top friends? At one point, that was status. Now it's a punchline. What you're worshiping today, you'll laugh at in 5 years. Yet somehow we keep bowing to the altar of success like it's sacred scripture instead of a constantly rewritten comedy sketch. The cruel irony is that chasing success makes you miserable while pretending you're happy. Ever notice how the most successful people look exhausted? Behind every curated Instagram story of private jets, there's a meltdown at 35,000 feet because the Wi-Fi cut out. Behind every company unicorn story is a founder popping anti-anxiety meds like Skittles. Behind every power couple photo shoot is someone crying in the bathroom at 3 a.m. But you won't see that in the feed. Just the highlights. Just the rented smiles. Success is the best Photoshop filter ever invented. And let's talk about failure for a second, because in this twisted circus, failure isn't even real either. You didn't fail. You just didn't match the current costume. You walked into the masquerade in jeans while everyone else was in sequin. That's it. If the fashion changes tomorrow, and it will, you're suddenly the visionary. Think about hipsters. 10 years ago, being broke in a basement apartment was pathetic. Add a beard, vinyl records, and pour over coffee. Suddenly it's a lifestyle brand. Failure just didn't get its PR department working on time. The system thrives on this. Success is always out of reach by design, because if you ever felt like you had enough, you'd stop buying. You'd stop grinding. You'd stop scrolling for validation. You'd stop fueling the machine, and that's dangerous for the people cashing in. So the rules keep changing. The bar keeps moving. The keys to success keep unlocking new, shinier locks that require yet another course, product, or gadget. The house always wins, and the house's Instagram, Wall Street, and Silicon Valley rolled into one giant casino. You're not failing. You're just not supposed to win. But here's the kicker. The people we think of as truly successful usually aren't the ones following the rules anyway. They're the ones breaking them, bending them, or ignoring them altogether. The artist who doesn't care if their song flops, but makes it so raw it punches through the noise. The startup that wasn't trying to be a unicorn, but accidentally solved a problem too big to ignore. The neighbor who never went viral, never got promoted, never bought the big house, but actually sleeps peacefully at night. That's success too. Except it doesn't look good in a TED Talk, so nobody puts it on a PowerPoint slide. The truth is, we don't worship success. We worship attention. And attention isn't about being good, it's about being seen. That's why someone juggling knives on TikTok gets more clout than someone working 3 jobs to support a family. Attention is the currency. Success is just the brand name. And just like any brand, it's manufactured, manipulated, sold, and resold until you forget what the original product even was. So if success is fake, if it's just costumes and branding, what the hell do we do? Well, you could try authenticity. Not the packaged influencer version of authenticity with hashtags and staged vulnerability. I mean the raw, messy kind. The one that doesn't look clean on a PowerPoint. The one that makes people uncomfortable because it's too real to ignore. That kind of authenticity doesn't go viral as fast. It doesn't get you a rented Lamborghini, but it does something better. It sticks. Because here's the truth, nobody tells you in business school. People don't remember success stories. They remember connection stories. They don't remember the guy who made $10 million. They remember the guy who told the truth about crying in his car before work. They don't remember the entrepreneur with the perfect pitch deck. They remember the one who admitted they didn't know what they were doing, but figured it out anyway. Success shines bright and burns out fast. Authenticity burns steady and never goes dark, so maybe stop trying to succeed. Stop trying to win a game that was rigged before you even joined. Stop putting on costumes for a party that doesn't care whether you dance or trip. Maybe the real rebellion isn't climbing the ladder faster than anyone else. It's stepping off the damn ladder and building your own staircase out of whatever scraps you've got. It won't look polished. It won't look like the brochure, but at least it'll be yours. And here's the final plot twist. You know what they call people who stop chasing the definition of success and start living on their own terms? First they call them failures, then they call them weird, then they call them geniuses. Same person, different costume. The world didn't change, just the branding did. Success? It's not a goal. It's a group chat with terrible Wi-Fi where nobody actually knows the rules, but everyone's too scared to leave. You don't need to be successful. You just need to be impossible to forget.